Smile Jamaica. Andrew Wheatley, Member of Parliament for St. Catherine South Central, joins us on set. The National Environment and Planning Agency discusses the latest report on the state of Jamaica's environment. And Irvin JARETT, former Third World Band member, now on a holistic path. Join us this Tuesday, January 10th, for all this and more on Smile Jamaica. Watch what happens.
Thank you, Rax. Yellow Pages text for cash question right now. Listen up to the medical centers. I'm going to talk about, is it safe to say medical treatment? I don't know if medical is the right word. Okay, there you go. Well, you can tell me more about it. Former Third World Band member Irvin JARETT is here to share with us about holistic healing. He is actually a naturopathic holistic health practitioner. It is good to have you home. It's good to see you. We wish you were here like all the time. Yeah. Because your practice now is headquartered in Brooklyn, so that's where you are most of the time. Right. And you've been doing this, you said, for 25 years? Yes. So how come we didn't know before now?
Well, you know, I didn't do it on such a large scale before. I'm just feeling out the waters and doing my studies and so on. Now that I'm fully studied and practicing, I have come to Jamaica to see what I can do to help us to get healthier. It's a big deal here now. Yeah. The practice is really growing. And we know it's big abroad, but the awareness is so huge here now that more and more people are taking advantage of the services of naturopathic practitioners. But tell us what it entails. Is Reiki among that? Yeah, it is. It depends on the practitioner, because there are over 3,000 therapies in holistic health. So each practitioner creates his own suite of modalities. So what do you do, practically speaking? When you say healer, if someone comes to me, first of all, I don't call myself a healer. Okay. Because only the individual healing system can heal. I just help them to get that job done, right? So I bring to the individual different aspects of different modalities to help their own healing system to do the work for them. Modalities refers to energy? Any aspect of holistic health. For example, nutrition, Reiki, exercise, hydration, sex. I mean, these are all therapies that the body needs to be balanced, because health is about being balanced. Right? If you're not balanced, you can't be healthy. So proper sleep, proper hydration, proper sunlight. It is one of the reasons why people in the tropics are so fortunate, because they get a great sun. In the United States, in Brooklyn in particular, where I am, I get sunlight like occasionally. You know what I mean? That's why you need to come home. Exactly. One of the big reasons, yes. Yeah, but when I think particularly about Reiki, there's a notion of energy. Right. It's energy, right? Reiki is all about energy. Subtle energy. Energy and healing, because there are people who say they've cured cancer, they've cured all sorts of other things. Is that something that you can do? Yes, yes. Again. Or have done? Yes, yes, yes. I have done that. Now, let me just say it again. We help the body's natural healing system to do its work. We pass the energy from us to the client, patient, and their own healing mechanisms get the job done. So you can treat me, so you can treat Simon, but we have... Exactly. Yeah, your own healing system comes into play. But this is why it's called holistic health, it's whole health. So it's not just Reiki. You have to think of the other components. You see, it's not a one thing fix all. You have to put a suite of things together, modalities together to get. What do you say to the folks who don't believe in it, who thinks it's all hodgepodge, or some people in Jamaica who would say, if you say you can, well, you don't say you can heal, but there's some folks who do, who have the power to change what's going on in your body. There's some kind of hocus pocus, weird magic, obia science kind of thing involved. What would you say to the folks? The person who says that they can administer it, or the recipient of that? The person who looks on and says, JARETT,
somebody like crazy. Who would say, listen, just give me the drugs and let me move on.
All right. I say, give me a chance to show you that what I do works. And if you decide to take on that challenge, then we make it happen.
Is it a long-term thing? Yes. It's a repetitive thing?
Exactly. It's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about holistic health. It's not a quick fix.
So I can't continue to smoke, eat my pork, drink my liquor, and still expect to be fine?
Well, I can guarantee something to you. Give me a month, and some of those things you won't do anymore.
Yeah.
And it's pure natural. You don't want to live that way then?
Some crime.
That's for sure.
It's 2012. You said you were going to try.
To what?
It's all natural,
I never
you
said I was going to try to live any better.
No, you said you were going to, you said you perhaps would consider the smoking.
Yeah.
I know the drinking is never going to go away, but you said you would consider the smoking. How would you do that, by the way?
First, there are some natural things, as I said, and I don't want to mention it, because what you do when you mention it is people start trying it on their own.
Right.
And you need...
But there are triggers that...
Yeah, there are things. Nutrition, there's a particular element of that, which is wheatgrass. Wheatgrass puts the body in balance so that it understands the difference between garbage and proper nutrition. It's like magic, right? So some people, for example, who smoke, like yourself, the taste of smoke is offensive to you after you take...
Once you put yourself
once you
in
start
balance.
to use, So this is how it works, you see? Because the body craves for all kinds of things, you know, because it really wants what it needs, which is proper nutrition, right? When I say proper nutrition, I mean in quotation marks. Right, whether it be Reiki, that energy, which is subtle, or something like food that is, you know, more
tangible.
dense. Yeah, and when it gets what it needs, it's satisfied. What happens, for example, with obesity, is the body is craving for that right food, and when it doesn't get it, when it gets garbage, it keeps craving, and you keep eating garbage, and it turns into fat, and you know the story. So proper nutrition is key in holistic health.
Did you work with Pat Wright?
Yes.
Can you talk to us a little bit? She was on this show just the other day.
Yeah.
Telling us about her latest bout with cancer.
About 4 years ago, Pat gave me a call. I mean, you know, family. And she said to me, I'm out of here. So I said, you're coming to the States, right? She said, no. I think I'm leaving. I'm Earth. I said, what happened? She said, came back. And I knew right away what it was. So I said, and I asked my clients this a lot. If you had a road between life and death, which one would you choose? So I asked her that question, and she said, Kat, I'm ready to go. I said, why? She said, because I think this thing happened now, and I've lived a good life. I said, all right, let me try something. Just like I'm saying to you, tried it, worked. Right? When I say something, I mean the suite of modalities. And Pat is here with us now. I mean, she's having some issues, as you know, and I'm supposed to be helping her again. But yeah, I've helped her and others with cancer.
All right, this is it's not what we knew you for.
Right. You knew me?
Because up till last night, I was still talking to Simone about Little Theatre.
Right.
1970.
Long time ago.
Probably
77. Explantation.
Freddie Hicklin. Yeah. That's where it started.
What happened to music?
I transitioned because I needed to go a little higher to help people. Because when I perform...
You were helping a lot of people with the performance.
Oh, look at that picture! Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
That's the old group.
Yeah. When I performed, there was a particular satisfaction that was lacking. Something that someone could take home with them and enjoy beyond the music, right? And it is holistic health. Now, I'm incorporating that, and I'll speak about that at some other time, music into my suite of modalities. And I actually have it in Reiki as well. No, but to a small degree, I want to really expand and expound on that. But I've played with Third World on a few occasions, and I have an open invitation to play with them.
You don't miss performing?
Sometimes. Sometimes. There's a healing energy that comes from performance.
I would have thought so. And isn't it a kind of turning your back on a God-given talent? If you don't use it, continue to use it.
Gosh, share the question.
You ask good questions. And I agree with that, absolutely. Absolutely. I had to take a recess from music to do this, to study and practice, and it's going to all come together. It has to. It has to. But there's an element of music that we haven't really explored, and that is the kind of music that I'm going for, you see.
And we'll hear more, you say? Anon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anon is going to start here.
All right, I hear it. Irvin Carrot, JARETT, thank you for passing through.
Yeah, man, you're
good
more
to
than
have
welcome.
you. Thank you for the update. Naturopathic holistic health practitioner and musician.
Yes,
I'm saying it. Right. Coming up, we talk about the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. We'll tell you more about that when we come back.